Asterisk, asterisk. The Mysteries of Humanity, the Temple of Eclipse. Asterisk, asterisk. In the heart of Africa, deep within impenetrable jungles, there exists a place that is not marked on any map and is avoided even by the local tribes. The locals call it the Temple of Eclipse. Legends about it have been passed down through generations, but every attempt to locate this temple has ended in failure. Only one person, explorer Alexander Griffin, dared to uncover the mystery of this enigmatic place. In 1927, Griffin, a world-renowned scholar, journeyed to Africa with the goal of finding the Temple of Eclipse. According to ancient manuscripts and folklore, the temple was built by a civilization known to historians as the Shadow Builders. These people were believed to possess knowledge that allowed them to control light and shadow, altering the perception of time and reality itself. When Griffin reached the supposed location of the temple, he made an astounding discovery. At the site of what appeared to be an ancient ruin stood a massive stone structure carved from a single rock. Despite the centuries of wear, the construction maintained perfect symmetry, and the surfaces of the stones were covered in mysterious patterns that seemed to shift when viewed from different angles. Griffin noticed that during a total solar eclipse, the stones began to emit a faint glow, as if the light itself were reacting to the change. At the moment of the eclipse, when the sun's rays were absorbed by the sky, the stones on the temple walls seemed to come alive, and the space around them became distorted. Griffin wrote, "The shadow left after the eclipse was not a shadow. It moved, and it seemed to be trying to capture me." Later, while exploring the temple, Griffin discovered a hidden chamber, at the center of which stood a massive crystal, emitting the same light shadow. Circling it, the scholar realized that the crystal was not just a stone, but some kind of device that distorted both space and time. Griffin began taking notes and making sketches, but at night, strange visions began to haunt him. Faces and silhouettes of people who did not exist in reality flashed before his eyes. He felt that time itself had become unpredictable. He would wake up in one place, but when he turned around, the surroundings would change. A few days later, the explorer vanished. His trail was found only a month later. It led to the temple, but Griffin left no trace on the walls or the ground. The only thing his colleagues found was a diary with his final entry, which read, "The temple does not only hide knowledge, it changes reality itself. If I do not return, do not try to find me." Decades later, in the 1970s, a group of scientists returned to the same region, but the temple was no longer there. The stones had vanished, and the place where it once stood now seemed empty and uninhabited. Nonetheless, stories of the Temple of Eclipse continue to circulate among the local tribes, and the mystery of the temple remains unsolved. What was it? A mystical object radiating an unknown force, or reality itself distorting under the influence of ancient technology? The answer to this question may forever remain a secret,